Previously, we spoke about the conditional probability. I gave you an introduction and I need you to go back and watch that. If this is your first video, look at the introduction before you come here. Now, in this exercise, we have a very simple question which says that a fair die is rolled once. A ludo die was rolled what? Once. What is the probability that the number obtained is greater than 2? And if the thrown resulted in an even number, find the probability that the number is greater than 2. So let's find out. How are we going to solve this question? So to do this calculation, we need to find the sample space. Why are we saying sample space? Because we need the total number of what? Outcomes. Now, when we throw a die once, there is a chance that we will get a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, or what? A 6. So let S be our sample space. Okay, so our sample space S is going to give us which result? 1, it can be a 2, it can be a 3, it is a 4, 5, and a 6. Now, the next thing we will do is to label our event, the first event and the second event. So, in our first event, we are looking for numbers that are greater than what? 2. So, we say that let A represent the event greater than 2. So, if A is greater than 2, then let us write down the members of A. When you look at this, the numbers that are greater than 2 here are 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, the question said, what is the probability that the number obtained is greater than 2? So when we solve this, we find the probability of the event greater than 2 is going to give us probability of A equal to how many numbers do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 divided by our sample what? Space, which is what? S. And when we count the members of S, they are 6 numbers. So we divide by what? 6. This result is going to give us 2 out of what? 3. So this is the probability of the event or number greater than what? 2. Do you understand? You see, this is very simple. Good. Now let's move on to the next one. If the thrown resulted in an even number, find the probability that the number is greater than 2. So now we need to find the event even numbers. So let B represent the event even numbers. What are the even numbers? Numbers that are divisible by 2. So we have 2, 4, and 6. We have 2, 4, and what? 6. So now we will find the probability of what? Event B, which is giving us 1, 2, 3, dividing our sample space, which is 6 numbers. This result is giving us 1 out of what? 2. We are not done. Now the question said, find the probability that the number is greater than what? 2. We are interested in the event even numbers occurring. Put this in your mind. Now I'm shifting to conditional probability. The condition said that the event even numbers has already occurred. This means that the event B has already occurred. What is the probability of finding the number greater than 2 if the event B or even numbers has already occurred? So now they are telling us to look for the probability of A as B has already what? Occurred. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. Before we can find the conditional probability A as B has occurred, we first need to find the event where A and B occurred together. Okay, so we have to look for what? A intersection B. So therefore, A intersection B is giving us what? Look at the values of A. 3, 4, 5, 6. The values of B. 2, 4, 6. So A intersection B is giving us 4 and what? 6. Because they occurred together. So we have the members to be what? 4, 6. After finding A intersection B, we need to find the probability of A and B occurring at the same time. So the probability of this result, A intersection B, is giving us what? A intersection B divided by what? number of what? S. So that is giving us 2 divided by 6, which is 1 out of what? 3. Still, we are not done. Now, we can find the probability of A as B has already occurred. So now, in our final calculation, the conditional probability P of A as the event B has occurred or given B is going to give us P of A intersection B divided by the probability of what? B. Do you understand? So now we know that our event A intersection B gave us what? 1 out of 3 divided by the event what? B. And what is it? We got the probability to be 1 out of what? 2. Do you get it? When I solve this, I'm having 1 out of 3 times 2 out of 1, which is giving us 2 over what? 3. So that will be all for this exercise. In our next exercise, you pick something that is a little complex than this one and we move on. So I'll see you in the next one.